Alrighty, I'm back out at the cruiser. I'm doing part 2 of my 4-part modifications to the cruiser. So one of the most important ones that I've read about is dusting in the engine and the airbox. So apparently the airboxes are all rubbish, and they let a lot of ingress of dust in as you're going along on dusty roads. So people sometimes change out the filters. I don't know if Toyota really know what the problem is, but they say it's not a huge issue. But you know, you read all the forums and it's widespread knowledge that as soon as you get dust in your system, you're going to bugger your engine. So we're going to sub out the airbox today, or the factory airbox, and I'm pretty excited. I got one of the FATZ airboxes, so I'll come and unbox it and see what's inside. So pretty much some instructions there. So pretty much that's a good look at what we're throwing in. So it's got the clear PVC lid and a good airbox there. So let's have a look what comes in the kit. Let's unbox. Whole lot of stuff.
Cardboard. Definitely cardboard.
I've got a lot of the pipes with the clamps already on them. Bubble wrapped galore, the airbox. So geez, they did a good job of it, didn't they?
Good.
So we got this one just online, and basically, I think, you know, if you know what you're doing a little bit, you can put it in yourself. I'll show you how I'll do it, but you don't need too many tools. We got the Safari Air Max snorkel, so I think if you've got different snorkels like TJM or even the smaller Safari, you might need different pipe connectors and that, but yeah, this one we gave them the what snorkel we got, and they've got it all ready to go. So that's the airbox, got a bit of a cover on it. I'll leave it on for now till we put it all in. Alright, let's move over to the car. I'll show you all how to put it in. So here we go.
Dad, why is there oil or something in that hole?
It's oil. Alright, so first things first, you got to flick out the MAF sensor and just undo the clamp there. We'll get the actual sensor off the old one when we get out of the car. A couple of 10mm nuts down on each. Hoping this is easy as it looks. You don't need too many tools. I'll come around here, I'll do the these nuts off the intercooler. I'll take the cover off and it'll give us access to it, hopefully. So don't you wish you were another foot taller sometimes? Take that off. I'll just put it to the side with the nuts so we don't lose any of them. So I've loosened this up, these clamps, so I'm hoping it's simple to pull out after that. So pull that clamp off from the pipe. And that's the old airbox. So before we turf that out of the way, I'll get the MAF sensor off. I'll have to give it a bit of a clean. And that will go on the new airbox. Keep that, I'll put that aside. Make sure we don't lose any screws. Alright, let's put that down there. in a minute. I'll just pull these last pipes up. And it's not too bad. A little bit of dust in there, but not too bad. All right, I'm just doing the MAF sensor. And I thought I'll keep it in the box to keep it nice and clean. But basically, you got these little nuts or little bolts, sorry, Allen key. That's going to secure her in. So they come on mounted on already. Make sure you put it on the right way. Otherwise it'll be upside down. So your sensor goes in, slots in. Obviously your hole should line up because it's the same. And tighten her up. The other thing I've done, I've pinched the rubbers and the I guess securing bolts to the off the old airbox, the original one. And Sammy, if you can come in here and just have a look at that for me and I'll show you. So these are the rubbers that they slide into the I guess mounting guide slots, and they secure your airbox back to your car chassis. So all right, I'll pretty much bring this in now, so hopefully it all lines up and we're all sweet. So I'll bring you back up to the top. Alright, so this is the moment of truth. Basically, you lift it in, hopefully you can line it up. I think the key is to line it up with your snorkel plumbing first, and then your original bolts, because you want a good seal on your snorkel plumbing, otherwise you're going to get a leak. Really good, it's not sealed properly. And then that's got existing a clamp hose, so I'll put that on there. I think I'm pretty happy with that posi. Got to make sure your bolts line up, otherwise no good. Probably making this a bit harder than it looks actually needs to be, but alright, let's try and get these. Alright, there you are, you're just up there. Alright, so next step is to put on the I guess the plumbing back to the air intake. So you first of all put on this the humped hose, and then the joiner, and then hopefully this goes on snug. And then that can go, and you can manipulate those back onto the airbox, hopefully. All right, the final bit. So let's see how we go. So pretty much after you put in the actual airbox and secured it to the chassis in the original holes, connecting up the plumbing. So start off with the humped bit of pipe, goes onto the air intake. Bit of silicone spray or something like that will help you a bit getting it in. Hot tip from me, because I've just had a bit of a trouble, make sure these are loosened up right off, and then it's a lot easier to manipulate. Make sure it's nice and snug at both ends as well. That's probably another tip, but pretty much after that, tighten them all up. See how we go. I don't know if there's a set way for the actual, there's a bent pipe. Don't know if this one here, I don't know if that's a set way, but as long as you've got access to your power steering bottle, and it's, you know, you've got an even spread around the other pipe, I think you'll be all sweet. I couldn't get over how much dust was in the old one, so I was a bit disappointed given the car's not that old. When we've got it, obviously got it second hand, so you don't know what people do with the cars. Make sure these are done really tight. I might go over again with the just make sure they're all sweet and not going to come off with any sort of bumps, and you know, you obviously don't check it too often, this sort of stuff. Simple. All right, so after that, pretty much pop the intercooler cover back on, and then happy days. I'll peel off the sticker and I'll show you all what it looks like. But I'm pretty excited. That wasn't too hard. It's taken me probably I'll say an hour because I stopped. But yeah, the trickiest part's probably getting these undone and then lining up the old bolt holes with the new box. So I've tightened up the other clamp onto the original snorkel and make sure that's good so we don't get any leaks. After that, pop in your MAF sensor again. It doesn't have a clip, as you've probably seen, but that's fine, it can sit there, there's no dramas with that. And happy days. So pretty easy. I'll peel it off and yeah, I'm pumped. All right, cheers. All right, check it out. How good is that? That looks absolutely sick. So I've been putting off this for a while, so I've had it in the shed for a little bit, and I finally got around to putting it in. But this is not only going to make the car better and keep obviously the dust out of the engine, but it looks absolutely Mickey Mouse. So I'm really happy with that. It's really simple, really. So just a DIY job. Just make sure you've got all these clamps done up tight. And the only other thing you got to watch out for, you got to make sure you oil your filter before you start hitting the road. So you can get that anywhere, but give it a good soak, and then tighten up these just almost finger tight again. So, but how good is that? It's well worth the investment. It's not too hard to put in, and yeah, if a bloke like me can put it in, I think anyone can put it in. So give it a go, but highly recommend getting it. This airbox looks absolutely specky, so really wrapped. Cheers.